Well, hello there, and welcome to the REI Friends podcast. My name is Catherine Storing. I am your host and your guest today. Yay! I'm so excited. I was second guessing myself in doing this episode, but I'm glad that I did it because we have had 12 amazing guests to the REI Friends podcast, and hopefully you have been able to listen to all of the episodes via Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Amazon Music. And it's been a few months since we started, so I figure since I am documenting my journey as a rookie real estate investor, I decided, you know what, let's give the people an update. Let's keep it all the way 100 and update you on all fronts. I have my notes right here, so we're just gonna go through. So if you have subscribe to the podcast, I would really appreciate if you took a few minutes to leave us a review. That will really help the algorithm and people find the podcast. And if you're not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and subscribe, because I'm telling you, I'm getting great feedback from the people that are listening. And if I get to encourage one person, listen, that's all I need. It totally makes my day. So today we're going to talk about what I have done so far, what didn't work, what I'm doing currently, and going forward. Okay, so I'm gonna be looking at my phone right here because I didn't want to ramble, because I can't do that at times. So I figure let's be organized. Okay, so what have I done? I have started the REI Friends podcast. Best decision ever. I have met the most incredible people. They inspire me every single week. You know that I listen to the podcast myself again because I did this for me. I created this podcast because I wanted to motivate myself. So I stopped consuming content and get my little behind on the ramp, like actually start investing. So I'm glad that I did that. I also worked on my personal credit as I was building business credit. And I'll tell you why I did that. Because I did not know anything about business credit, I was using my personal credit, my personal finances to bankroll my businesses. Not a good idea, not a good idea at all. And since I plan to do short-term rentals, I'm gonna need to furnish places, spend and invest in my business, and I'm not doing the same thing again. I am going to leverage my business credit. I'm so glad that about 5 months, oh my God, I can't believe it's been 5 months. 5 months ago, I began to work on my business credit, and my business is set up the right way, under the right entity, and I have set up the right accounts. I've done all the things, okay? All the things, and all that thanks to this month's sponsor of the REI Friends podcast. We have our first one, and that is the Capital Infusion Workshop. Oh my God, this is the very thing that I wish I had when I first started building business credit. So the co-author of the Capital Infusion book, and myself, I'm gonna be teaching the technical side and the practical side of building business credit. And we want you there, especially if you don't know how to do it. So in the comment section, you'll be able to find the link and join us for the workshop that's coming up very soon. If you miss it, don't worry, it's gonna be recorded and you'll have access to it. So make sure, if you're gonna be in real estate investing, listen, you need to have business credit ASAP. If you don't know how to do that, make sure that you join us on the Capital Infusion Workshop. It's gonna change your life like it changed mine. All right, so I did that. I joined a whole bunch of Facebook groups, a whole bunch of them. And I'm glad that I gave myself the freedom to just try. And some of them were garbage, like total trash. And others were really good, like really, really good. I have cleaned up because I hate getting notifications. I'm not really on Facebook that much. So I left many of them, but the ones that are really, really good, I kept, like the women investing in real estate, that I'm still a member of. And actually it turned into a paid private community. Totally recommended. I'm not being sponsored by them yet. I will put the link in the comments because I'm meeting the most amazing women there. So that was a great decision. I got quite a few accountability partners, and I want to talk about that for a little bit. I am someone that when I'm passionate about something, I want to talk about it 24/7. And my friends know this about me, and it's something that you have to love me through it. It's just the way it is, okay? And some of them are not on the same wavelength, or they don't have the time, or they're not as passionate, or they're multi-passionate, and it was just not, we were not at the same level. So many of those accountability partners, just like with the Facebook groups, I was trying different things, and ain't nobody got time for, you know, things that are not in alignment. So I have narrowed it down to 3 accountability partners, and they are amazing when it comes to real estate investing, because I have other regular business accountability partners. So I would suggest that you get yourself a really good, or a couple accountability partners that you can talk shop with, and that will encourage you and call you on your BS when you're not doing the things that you said you were going to do. That is my advice. Try different people, because how will you know what you're looking for if you don't try? So I've been enjoying accountability partners since 2013. Oh my God, yeah, 2012 actually. And I have had the best ones. The ones that are really good, oh my God, I'll never forget them. We're still friends to this day, even though I might not be doing that business or be in those programs. So definitely get yourself an accountability partner. I was moving, and I'll give you an update on that. I was moving to Connecticut. So I took the first time home buyer seminar. That is a requirement to get an FHA loan, and also to qualify and learn about down payment and closing assistance programs. I am not about taking free money, okay? So I did that. And I also took the landlord seminar for Connecticut. That's also a certificate program that you need if you're gonna buy multifamilies, at least in that state. And that was amazing. I did that for $0.00, okay? Many of them were paid, but why pay when you can get it for free? If it's free, it's for me. That's what I always say. So make sure that you look at your state, where you wanna invest, where you live, and find out what are the requirements, and look for government-backed or funded foundations or organizations that will teach those programs, and then book it as soon as possible, because you're gonna meet amazing people there. You're gonna learn tremendous things, and then you'll be able to qualify for programs. Why not, right? I also booked a women's retreat for women investors, and that's happening in November. That's part of the Women Investing in Real Estate community. Amazing. I think I'm glad that it's 6 months from now. It's amazing. It's perfect for me, especially with where I am. The things that didn't work, let's talk about that, okay? I tried cold calling for someone, and I had very little training. I thought the person was gonna help me. I thought we're gonna have more interaction. I really wanted to learn more about wholesaling. And I did quite a few calls, and I got myself burned out because I was doing too many calls in a day. I did not know that you don't have to make that many phone calls. And I was not really prepared mentally for I didn't get that many bad calls, but I got a few of them. And I wish that I had watched RJ Bates? I think it's RJ Bates. I'm gonna put his Instagram. He's amazing. I love his calls. I love his mindset. You require specific mindset. So I would hire a cold caller instead of being a cold caller, but I'm glad that I did, because I learned that I don't want to do that. And also, when I hire one, I'll know when they tell me things, I'll know the lingo, and I know what they're doing. So I will definitely recommend that. I was consuming way too much real estate investing content for people that have a gazillion homes, okay? People that are so far away and removed from where I am that I was getting discouraged. I was consuming way too much content, again, because I'm really excited about it. And I realized that I had to stop. I didn't stop all the way, but I just changed the amount, and I changed the people that I follow or listen to, because I realized that I was not feeling encouraged by the people that I'm watching, maybe later when I'm closer. But right now, it was just not working at all. The other thing that was not working is I did not know my numbers. So let's say I was looking to move to Connecticut. I knew that I wanted to spend between $300,000 and $350,000 for a multifamily unit, which actually you can buy in Connecticut for that price. Not in my state. My current state is Massachusetts. And I didn't even calculate what the 3.5% for the down payment was, and what was the 3%, just to be on the safe side, for closing. I didn't calculate those numbers. I just knew that, and I was getting myself all worked up, trying to figure it out. I thinking I have to save this crazy amount of money and not even coming up with a plan. So know your numbers. Knowing how much you want to spend is great, but then find out how much money do you need to save. Even if you're going to qualify for programs, don't count on that. Save your money, do the things you need to do, know what, no interest rate, what your credit score needs to be for the type of interest that you want to get all your numbers in a row. So when you go work with a realtor, you're not behind, you actually know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, ask the realtor, they will tell you. You can also look it up online. You'll be able to figure that out, okay? So knowing your numbers is very important. So now, what am I doing? I'm documenting my progress. Now that the book is done, Capital Infusion, I'm able to concentrate on doing my weekly updates on my journal style book that I'm writing all this year, because I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget the excitement. I don't want to forget all the setbacks and all the little lessons that I'm learning along the way. So I am doing that. I am in the process of halfway through a real estate investing course with someone that was on the podcast, and I'm learning so much. And it's just the right amount. It's six weeks. It's very short. I'm glad that I have all the knowledge that I have, because it's really like a great foundation. I really wanted to get better at running my numbers, and I'm learning that there. So I'm glad that I did that. I scheduled my first-time home buyers for this date. So let's talk about it, right? So I was really bummed out that because of family situations going on, and because of another thing that I'll tell you later, I am gonna have to stay in this state. So I was getting kind of really upset because I'm ready to go. New England is known for the New England homes, so they're really, really old. I literally was crying. I was being a little baby. My daughter called me something else. She was at her dad's, and I had to call her so she can walk me through. So all New England homes, they are mice. This is just the way it is. Even if they're not running around all the time, you might see some droppings or something. And it's just the way it is. It's a very old home. It's huge. And I'm going to have a talk with the landlord. But anyway, so I had a trap, and I had a little gift, and I was having a moment because I had to remove it, and I was not happy about that. And that's one of the reasons why your girl needs to get married, because I need my husband to take care of that stuff, okay? Because if I move to the country, which I love, and there are gonna be mice there too, and I don't want to deal with that, like, at all, okay? So I scheduled that for Massachusetts because I am looking for down payment assistance programs, because the more money I can save, the more houses I can buy, right? I updated my savings goals. Now, this is where I need you all to pray with me and believe that God's gonna make a way. When situations change, you need to prepare accordingly, right? So I don't know why he has me on this state. I've been done with this state for the longest time. The good thing is that my daughter's going to college, so I will be able to travel as much as I can. And you best believe that your girl will travel because I'm done with the cold, okay? So I need to spend more money. Now, even by raising the amount of money that I'm willing to buy for a house in a state that I don't want to be in, and I need to change my mindset and my words about that, even by spending $450,000, I cannot bring myself to spend $500,000. Even on a freaking single home, I will at least want to get a duplex. I don't even know how that will happen. That's God's problem, not my problem. You wanted me to stay in this state so I can take care of family and all the things I need to do? Well, sir, I'm turning this over to you, okay? I know that you're gonna do something amazing, and then I'll let you know when that happens. So I changed my savings goals. I came up with a plan, and the reason that I did that is because I decided to make more money. If you want to invest in real estate investments, you need to make money. And one, I'm not independently wealthy yet, and I need to make more money. So I decided that. And one thing that I wish I done earlier is deciding that when I first left my corporate job. I'm just gonna be totally transparent. I was so fed up and so burned out that I left way too early. I just broke the six-figure mark, and I was looking on social media where everybody else was saying about working from home and having the flexibility, and I did not realize how many of those people were married. They were broke all the time, and they were not sharing all the struggle that they were going through. So I let myself my fault, nobody else's fault, be swayed by that. And the fact that I really, really hated the job that I was in, and I was really suicidal at that time because it was that the pressure was really, really bad. And I needed to get out. I should have taken a break, like I wrote in my book, Don't Quit Your Job Yet. I'm gonna put the link in the bio, in the description. If you wanna let me know, I'll actually gift it to you. You can find it on Amazon. And I quit too early, and then I was using my personal finances to fund the business and fund my life, and that was just a total disaster. So when 2020 happened and I was so upset about everything that was going on, no traveling, no coaching, no speaking, I had to go back to corporate. And unfortunately, I was making money, but not as much money as I was used to. And something happened this year, and I'm like, I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to make some real money. So that's exactly what I did just now. And now I'm making money again. And now all of that extra money is gonna go towards savings so I can buy the properties that I need. So I don't know how you're gonna do that. It can be you ramp up your business, you get a side hustle, whatever it is that you need to do to make more money. But decide, it is as simple as that. And I know you might be thinking, Kat, we all don't have the resume that you have or the experience that you have, but I'm telling you, it's possible because I did it. And if I can do it, you can do it. It is as simple as saying, I want to make more money, praying and believing that it's going to happen. And then it does. Like, whatever you think about is what you get most of. Because I'm into plants, as you can see behind, I have like a lot of plants now, and I'm watching videos and I'm researching about plants and stuff. Guess what the algorithm on YouTube and Instagram is doing? It's giving me more of what I'm searching, more of what I'm concentrating on, which is plants. So if you are believing that you can make more money, that you can get promoted, that your business give you more money, or that it's possible that you get an inheritance, whatever it is, it can happen because that's what you're concentrating on, right? We are what we think, right? So, and what we say as well. So make sure that if you're serious about your real estate investing career, side hustle, that you decide to make more money, okay? The other thing that I did, because I'm really serious about learning as much as I can about short-term rentals, mid-term rentals, and real estate, I am working with a pretty big investor, and I'm writing blog posts for them. And I'm writing the blog posts by interviewing the people in their firm. So I'm learning more about what they do, and therefore I'm learning. I'm educating myself on terms, how to talk to different people in different departments. And I also made space to write content for real estate investors. And that it's something that I enjoy writing, and I have the time. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna open a couple spots. So I just literally did that this week. So I'm writing for one real estate investor. I'm looking to write for 2 more. And I am sharing that with some key people. And then once that's those spots are gone, then that's it. I'm not adding more things. Okay. What else did I do? My car, y'all, I'm not into buying new cars because I feel that's such a waste of money, but I bought a car not that long ago, new to me, and I don't know what happened. It's not a great car, so I need to buy a new SUV. So pray for your girl, because right now, inventory, oh my God, inventory is insane, and they are overcharging so much for cars. And I want something very specific. I'm looking for a white Honda Pilot. And I'm having a hard time finding something that makes sense for me in the year that I'm looking at. It doesn't even have to be a Honda Pilot, but it does have to be a large SUV, because you girls been driving large SUVs for a while, and that's what I'm used to. So pray that my car lasts until I can find the new SUV. 2 more things. So remember when I told you that I had to stay put for a bit because I decided to make more money, and I got myself a pretty huge promotion, and going back to making real money, and I'm staying around. Well, that means that this area that I live in the Northeast, it's expensive. So if I want to eliminate my housing expense, by buying a house or figuring out, I don't know, I am open to whatever way that can happen. That can happen if I get married. So applications are open, and I'm kind of kidding and not really, because my daughter is moving in August. She's going to college, and I am serious about building. I am serious about collaborating with people, especially with someone that is also excited about building. So as I'm looking for a house to buy or a way to eliminate my housing expense, I am open to receive the amazing blessing that is a husband. And that's just the way that I roll. I know other people don't feel like they need to get married, but that's just me and what I could do for myself. So applications are open. I'm excited about that. Got a couple nibbles here and there, not doing anything official yet, but I'm excited about this to see how God's gonna like do something amazing there. So that is awesome. The other thing that I'm doing is I'm working on any limiting beliefs that I have, and I probably you picked up on that, on how difficult or not difficult it is to buy in the Northeast where I live, and the possibility that I could do creative financing, that I can do owner financing. Okay, it is possible. I'm learning about all those options, right? What are the possibilities? They're endless. So I believe that it's possible. I'm excited about it, and I'm trusting that everything is gonna be better than I believe it is, and that everything will unfold in due time. So I'm excited about all the opportunities. I'm excited about bringing more amazing people to the REI Friends podcast and connecting with people. Really, it has been challenging to meet people in person. Like I have really good friends all over the US, and I don't want to say the world because that's a little bit of exaggeration, but the US and England. And I'm also open to friends that are local, that are into the things that I am into, like plants and traveling and taking care of yourself, eating really, really good food, being outside, real estate investing, God, having great conversation about mindset and growth and all the things. So your girl is excited. I am open about so many things. So this is going to be a very busy, or I should say eventful summer for me, because I'm starting a new position at a new level. Driving my daughter to college and potentially moving, starting a new relationship, starting real estate investing, going to the retreat, all the things, you all. So I wanted to share all that with you because I wanted to encourage you. Oftentimes we just want to share all the ups and not the downs. I'm in transition, and if I'm honest with you, I'm not so excited about being in transition. I like to know what's going to happen. Like that's one of the things that I love about learning, is that they give you a curriculum so you know what's going to happen every week or every day, and you know when it's going to end. I like that. I like to go with the flow, but I also like to know what's going to happen. Like, when are we going to get there? When is the flow happening, right? So pace yourself, trust and believe that God is in control. I just listened again. I even have it on my phone. I'm going to put the link. I don't know if you know who Graham Cook is. He's an amazing man. He's English. And there's a video called Problems Are Possibilities. It's only 13 minutes and 33 seconds. I'm telling you, it's amazing. I downloaded the video and I put it as an audio on my phone just in case the video ever gets downloaded for some reason, because it is so good for mindset. You have to trust that if you're stuck right now in your real estate investing journey, that you're not going to stay stuck, that you have access to, and I don't want to get, I'm just going to be myself. You're going to believe that God is in control. You have to believe that you can bring that problem to him and he'll figure it out. If I'm not going to buy here, then maybe I start buying like I want to in Iowa, in other states where I can cash flow and I can actually buy a house under $200,000, no problem. And not having to pay $500,000 for one little rinky-dinky house. That's just ridiculous. So trust and believe. Change your mindset. I love what he says. If you have a thought that doesn't bring you to where you want to go, have another thought. Thoughts are free, okay? And you know what I say? If it's free, it's for me. So go to the source. find out why he's keeping you where you are. There's a reason why. And I have learned in my almost 46 years of life that whenever God does something, whenever he closes a door, it's because right up on the road, there's going to be something more amazing that's going to blow your mind that you couldn't even have asked for. That's what I have learned, that there's so many things that I don't even ask for. And I'm like, this is exactly what I wanted. How did you know? He knows us. He created us. So I want to encourage you, wherever you are in your journey, please know that it's exactly where you need to be. You have access to a lot of resources and information. Use Google, use YouTube, use podcasts. This one specifically because I'm bringing great people that are going back to share how they started, why they're stuck, how they got unstuck, and maybe many of them actually are believers in God, and share how God just opened doors for them, you know? So that's the update. That was a long one. Oh my goodness. I don't even know how long I've been talking, but I wanted to get that out of the way. I wanted to be honest. And I know that I get discouraged sometimes, and I wish someone would be honest and say, I get discouraged and I wish I was already on the finish line or actually further along. And you're normal. It's okay to feel that way. Okay? It's okay to feel that way. I will see you soon. We have another episode of someone really, really awesome that I'm really excited about, that is doing some great things and helping people that he used to work with. Because what happens oftentimes, the best solutions comes from problems, right? So if you see a problem, more than likely you are the person that can create the solution. And sometimes you don't think you have the solution, but you do. And that's how I have written so many books, have come from problems that I have experienced myself in looking for the solution. I have been felt called to actually write this solution. So maybe that's you. Maybe you heard something that I am experiencing or going through right now, and you're like, girl, I know how to fix that. So feel free to reach out. I'm gonna put my information in the description as well. So feel free, I'm here. If you need encouragement, listen to all 12 episodes, because all of them had setbacks. All of them had doors closed on their faces, and had to wait, and how to improvise, and how to change the plan. It's okay to change the plan. It's okay to feel discouraged, but what's not okay is to stay there. Okay? Your girl is not staying there. I was crying about an hour ago, but I did it. I FaceTimed my daughter to walk me through it, and I did it. And sometimes you gotta do things through tears, through the pain, through discouragement, and that's okay. We keep on moving, and we keep showing up, because we know that if we want it, it's because God put that desire in you, and you're gonna see a greater version of you on the other side. So there's my very vulnerable update. I hope that it encourages you and it helps you to move forward and trust the process. The process is part of the journey. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure that you share this podcast episode with someone that's just getting started. This podcast, if you don't know, is for newbies that, like me, have been consuming a lot of real estate investing information, and maybe for years have been consuming and not doing anything, and they are ready to finally start investing, and they want the encouragement from people that are where they want to be. That's what this podcast is about, and it's here for you. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Please know that I love you, that I'm rooting for you, and I'm gonna see you super duper soon. Bye.